Is Austin still worth moving to in 2026? The Austin real estate frenzy is dead, folks. DEAD dead. Homes now sit for at least 89 days on the market instead of 24 hours. And builders are slashing prices by $25,000 plus while offering mortgage rates 2% below market. Today, I'm going to break down whether Austin is still worth moving to in 2026 and the exact financial numbers you need to know before relocating. I'm even going to show you which buyers should act now and which of you should wait based on your specific situation. So let's dive in. So what has changed since 2021? Remember those crazy pandemic bidding wars? Buyers were waiving inspections and offered at least $100K over asking, all to get a foot in the door of homeownership. It was kind of like trying to buy front row Taylor Swift tickets, but you're spending your whole life savings instead of your concert budget. That Austin market is dead. It's gone. And now the power shift is happening right now, and it is creating buyer opportunities that we have not seen in years. The wild pandemic growth that pushed Austin's home values up to 60% has totally flipped. We're seeing a huge shift in power from sellers to buyers. And get this, active listings hit 11,484 homes in October 2025. That is a huge jump in inventory that has created about 5.3 months of supply. For context, anything over 6 months puts buyer firmly in control. So we are now in a buyer's market. And this is at the highest level Austin has seen in years. And I'll show you exactly which suburbs let you capitalize on this shift with homes under $500,000 later. So the numbers will tell the story. The path is in the math, right? 34.9% of listings have taken price cuts, while homes sit for an average of 89 days. The median sales price in Austin is about $540,000 as of October 2025, down from those pandemic peaks that seemed unstoppable. So what has caused this shift? First, the inventory exploded. So think about how crazy this is. Austin joins a handful of major metros that exceeded their pre-pandemic inventory levels. We went from nothing available to homes now sitting on the market for a long time. So second, homes are now taking forever to sell now. We're talking months instead of days, and this trend is pretty much everywhere. Travis County, Williamson County, and Hayes County. Remember when sellers got multiple offers in hours? I remember pulling up to show a house, and there was a line to get in. Now, those days are gone. Third, the work from home rush cooled off. People still moved to Austin, but that frantic stampede we were experiencing, it has settled way down. And lastly, new construction is everywhere. Austin actually ranked 9th nationwide for a new home building. Nearly 26.6% of all listings are newly built. This is huge compared to the national average of 17%. But what's absolutely mind-blowing is the return of aggressive builder incentives. This is literally night and day compared to the take-it-or-leave-it attitude builders had in 2021 to 2022. Builders are offering mortgage rate buydowns that can cut borrowing costs by 1 to 2 percentage points. I'm talking rates as low as 3.755% at Wolf Ranch and 4.8 to 4.99 fixed 30-year rates all over the metro. We are seeing incentive packages worth $10,000 to $25,000 or more, with some builders offering up to $130,000 in total savings on select homes. The homes they are getting good deals on are completed spec homes. So this buyer power shift means way more than better prices. You get real leverage in negotiations, you get time to make smart decisions, and you get access to financial perks that did not exist during the pandemic craziness. Now that we understand how the market's flipped from seller to buyer power, let's really zoom in on what this looks like today for someone thinking about moving to Austin. The current market snapshot. Walk through any Austin neighborhood right now, and you'll see something that was nearly extinct in 2021. For sale signs that stay up for weeks, not days, weeks. This longer market time has totally changed the buying experience in Austin. So let's look at where the Austin market stands today. Our median home price in Austin is around $540,000. Homes are sitting for an average of 89 days, a tad bit longer than the 81 days last year. Austin now ranks as America's strongest buyer's market with about 130% more sellers than buyers as of September of 2025. This is a complete flip from the seller's market we saw during the pandemic. The median list price sits at $490,000 $199,000, with homes priced at $228 per square foot, according to Zillow. Austin home values have dropped 6.7% over the past year, with the average home value at $496,000 as of late 2025. And here's where it gets really juicy for buyers. Construction timelines stay stretched. Plan on 8 to 10 months for new builds, not the 4 to 6 months builders often quote. Labor shortages, material delays, and the sheer volume of construction have created bottlenecks. And Austin's cost of living index stands at about 130, which is 29.1% above the U.S. average as of 2025, up from 129.1 in 2024. Housing drives most of this premium, with a housing index of 181.4. I was talking to a restaurant owner last week who said they're worried about food costs going up more, and possibly that's going to hit restaurant revenue in 2026. One major perk that still attracts people to Austin: Texas has no state income tax, which means big savings for higher earners, but the trade-off comes with our property taxes. Austin's effective property tax rate is about 1.63% for the 2025 to 2026 fiscal year. So these market conditions create a unique window. You can secure properties with long-term value. You have no pressure cooker bidding wars, no rush decisions that we saw in recent years. You can breathe, you can think, and you can make smart moves. Speaking of what this means for you as a buyer, let me break down exactly how these market conditions can give you real advantages that weren't there a year or two ago. What this means for buyers: imagine walking into an open house and not feeling pressure to make an offer that day, or touring 3 homes before deciding which fits your best lifestyle. Some buyers wanted to win the bid so badly that they weren't even doing inspections on properties they contracted on, which is crazy. That breathing room is what makes this market shift give buyers an advantage in 2026. So what does all of this mean if you're thinking about moving to Austin in 2026? Well, a completely different experience from a few years ago. First, you've got negotiating power again. Homes sit on the market for 90 days of average, so you can tour multiple properties, you can sleep on the decision, and you still have the home available the next day. So there's no more rushing around, no more waived inspections. Second, builder incentives are creating insane opportunities. I recently sold a home where the builder offered a rate buydown to 4.5%, plus they gave us $15,000 in closing costs, plus a $25,000 price cut. We also got a washer, dryer, and a refrigerator. And you know what else they gave us? They gave us money to break my client's lease, so they did not have to pay their lease and their mortgage payment. Are you kidding me? That is serious leverage we didn't have during the pandemic frenzy. Your dollar stretches way further in certain communities. You get value, you get amenities, you get that authentic Austin vibe without the central Austin price tag. But I'll tell you more about that when we cover the suburbs later. Third, the higher cost of living means you need to budget carefully. To afford a median-priced home with about 20% down and a 30-year mortgage at the current rates, monthly payments are running about $3,100 a month, including taxes and insurance. A single person needs roughly $75,000 to $78,000 a year for comfortable living here, while a family of 4 requires $120,000 to $145,000. The 2025 median household income for Austin is $91,500. But here's what's super encouraging. Austin's economy keeps growing. The city has added 18,500 jobs from May 2024 to May 2025. It ranks 10th among the top 50 metros, and the unemployment rate is pretty low, and it sits at 3.5%, well below both Texas and national averages. Our tech jobs make up about 16.3% of all positions in Austin, way higher than the national average, and the average tech salary sits around $135 to $144 a year. Major employers like Tesla, Oracle, and Apple, and Meta are still expanding their operations here. And think about how crazy this is. Economic strength plus increased buyer leverage, that creates a huge opportunity for smart entry into Austin's market. You're not buying at a better price point, you're entering a community with continued job growth, strong economic fundamentals, long-term value that makes sense. Now, if you're wondering where specifically in Austin to focus your search, let me show you the neighborhoods that are delivering exceptional value in this buyer-friendly environment. Here are some suburbs that are gaining traction. Now, let's take a look at a couple of suburbs that are gaining serious momentum for 2026 buyers. Easton Park is absolutely exploding right now. There's 2,700-acre master plan community in Southwest Austin, just 12 miles from downtown. It has 350-plus acres of parks, 13 miles of trails, a resort-style pool, a fitness center, and an on-site elementary school. And rumor has it that they're putting in pickleball courts as well. Homes in Easton Park range from $300,000 to over $1 million, with the Q4 2024 average around $500,000. I was just touring homes there last week, and the amenities are absolutely mind-blowing. What's making it even more attractive is that HEB recently bought a site there, and there's a major road improvement planned to widen William Cannon Drive to I-35. This community will be fully built out by 2034, so there's still plenty of chance to get in relatively early. For those looking for a more established luxury community, we love Twin Creeks in Cedar Park. It's delivering incredible amenities. This is a luxury golf course community with a Fred Couples signature golf course. It's located off of Anderson Mill Road with easy access to 183, 45, and 620. It's about a 30-minute drive to downtown. It's so nice that even my golf-averse clients come back impressed, and I'm pretty sure I saw a deer getting a tour to another deer about the amazing human habitat that they've found. The community features upscale amenities, including the golf course, country club, tennis courts, pool, and they have a fitness center. Homes range in there from about $700,000 to $1.2 million, with a median around $840,000. These emerging communities offer the space and amenities that many buyers want. They combine with access to Central Austin that maintains the lifestyle connection. The strategic infrastructure investments around these areas signal long-term growth potential that savvy buyers like you are already spotting. So this all sounds promising, but you're probably wondering, should I pull the trigger now or wait until 2027? Let me help you figure out which side of the equation makes most sense for your situation. All right, so who should buy now versus who should wait? Before I talk about who should buy now versus who should wait, if you are enjoying this video, please hit the subscribe button below. The Austin real estate decision isn't simply about timing the market. It's about matching your personal situation. These unique conditions put buyers at leverage more than they've had in years, and yet they still benefit from Austin's economic strength. So the big question is, should you buy in Austin now or should you wait? And here is my honest take. You should buy now if you can secure those killer builder incentives on new construction, rates in the 4 to 5% range, and significant closing cost credits that I mentioned earlier. These incentives create genuine affordability improvements that weren't available in the recent years. You should also buy now if you value buyer negotiation power and time to make informed decisions without bidding wars. For the first time in years, buyers can actually negotiate and expect seller concessions. If you're relocating for a job and need to establish yourself in Austin, now is definitely the time. The negotiation leverage you have today might not be there in a year or two. And if you see long-term value in Austin's continued economic growth and lifestyle benefits, buying now makes sense, especially if you can afford comfortable monthly payments at current rates. But you might want to wait if you're betting on significant further price drops. Most analysts predict prices will stabilize or grow modestly, not crash dramatically from here. You should also consider waiting if you're hoping that mortgage rates will dip below 5%. So current forecasts here show that rates settling in the 5.5 to 6% range. That's going to be happening through late 2026. With gradual improvements by the end of the year of 2026. If you're focusing on short-term savings over long-term positioning in a growing market, waiting might make sense for your situation. And if you're uncomfortable with Austin's high property taxes and rising cost of living, taking time to building a stronger financial foundation is never a bad idea. When asked what makes Austin worth it, despite the higher costs, the answer is almost always the same: the people and the lifestyle. As one of my clients put it perfectly, Austin at its core is a lifestyle city, and people love Austin because of the people. We are relaxed and we are welcoming. If those intangibles click with you and the numbers work for your situation, Austin remains very much worth it in 2026. This balanced market offers something truly valuable: the chance to make thoughtful, strategic decisions about one of life's biggest investments, without the FOMO and pressure of recent years, while still accessing economic and lifestyle benefit that continue to draw people to Austin. At the end of the day, whether it's Austin is worth it, it really comes down to your personal situation. But if you're ready to explore what's possible in today's market, let me tell you how I can help. Austin's 2026 market offers something truly special: the power to buy strategically without the pressure cooker of recent years. The pendulum has swung back to buyers for the first time in a long time. This little window of opportunity will not last forever, but right now, the advantage is yours. If you're ready to leverage this market shift before builder incentives disappear, shoot me an email at hello@ssgaustin.com or call me 512-466-5224. I've got insider access to developments with rate buydowns and closing costs you won't find advertised. So let's match you with the perfect neighborhood while you still have the upper hand in negotiations. Want to see exactly how Austin's market shifted to create these buyer opportunities? Check out my video, The Austin Housing Market Just Shifted, and here's why. It's where I break down the neighborhood by neighborhood differences that could save you thousands. You'll discover which areas are still red hot versus ice cold, why our luxury homes here are outperforming starter homes by 11%, and how to use seller concessions to your advantage. Thank you all for watching. Bye, y'all.